Senior.
Junior or senior?
Senior.
Senior. Let's talk about you before we get into the subject. How many years you been a pastor in Richmond Heights?
I've been a pastor in Richmond Heights for the past 20 years, 35 years altogether.
And where were you the first 15?
Beautiful city of Coconut Grove.
Where?
At St. James Baptist Church, right in the heart of the city, right down from Christ Episcopal.
And how many years that church? That's an old church. How many years has that been around?
That church has been around almost 100 years.
You know, I used to coach in the boys' club, and I used to shop at Leonard's in the Grove.
He was a great friend of mine.
And he was a preacher.
Yeah, he's a pastor.
Yeah, pastor, and he had a church around here in South Miami for a while.
Yeah, he did.
At the J.R. Lee School, he did it. Yeah, so
he did.
I used to go there in the 70s, get my bell bottoms custom made.
At the barbershop.
Yeah.
At the barbershop in there, too.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Coconut Grove is so deep with history.
Mm-hmm.
And Richmond Heights has huge history. And people don't realize, people that drive by, they go, Richmond's the heart and soul of South Dade.
Absolutely.
And when I consider South Dade is from Kendall South. How many members do you have of your church?
3,500.
30. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a proud day.
Well, thank you.
Now, your father, what was he?
He's a great man of God. He pastored in the Northwest section at the New Shiloh Baptist Church. He's been gone for about 19 years now, but he was a great man.
And that church is located in Miami Gardens or Opelika?
No, my brother, his name is Arthur also. He pastors a mega ministry in Miami Gardens.
Right, okay.
This is Arthur the Third, and my father pastored on 95th Street and 14th Avenue.
And do you have children?
I have two children. I have a son that's also pastoring.
Where is he?
He pastors in the Liberty City area, and then I have a daughter also.
Is she? What does she do?
She's a professional student.
Oh, good. She's smart. She's smart. What? Yes, good. We got to fix it. So it is a great tradition that your father started.
Yes, yes.
And was his father a pastor?
No, he was a deacon. He wasn't a pastor. So my father, and then two sons.
So
and then my son.
Your church is just beautiful inside. You can feel it when you walk in the doors. Whether there's church going on, you can feel the feeling of the church. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, well, it was established by a great man. Reverend John A. Ferguson was the founding pastor. And he was a phenomenal pastor. Church only had two pastors in its history, myself and him. And he also have been gone for about 18 years now.
Well, some churches are just churches. Your church is not a church. It's a community area. You have the hall in the back that provides a lot of space for people that need. You also have a senior citizen, am I correct?
Yeah, we built a 69-unit affordable complex for primarily senior citizens. And 1 and 2 bedroom units, fully gated, up-to-date appliances, swimming pool, fitness center, computer lab, state-of-the-art. Yeah.
What's the average age? Do you know what the average age is there?
Average age is 65.
Really? Wow. It's a beautiful complex. It's hidden deep in Richmond Heights.
Yeah.
And it's been my honor to go there quite a few times. And the last time I was there was, sad to say, a good friend of all of us, Gary Bush.
Talk about him today.
Yes.
He's part of the presentation today.
Right. All right. Let's talk about that organization, the CBCCDC.
Close.
Close?
SBCCDC.
Okay. So what?
Second Baptist Church Community Development Corporation.
Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about your board, the mission statement on it. It's exciting. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. In fact, you mentioned the apartments. It was through the leadership of this organization that we were able to do that. We started in 2003, and I'm the president of the organization. But it is the workers, the leaders that really do the great work. Mr. Mark Valentine, Dr. Twyla Hogrom, Sharon, all these individuals really make it happen. But it's a nonprofit corporation. We provide partnerships and programs and services through intergenerational needs throughout the community. Um, it was it's a vehicle in which we have four components. We have a human services component, we have an educational component, we have a youth component, and then we have a community service component. It's doing some great things.
Who's on the board?
Well, we have a board of distinguished members already, and we have tried to add members that will provide a variety of expertise. And so lately, we have added four new board members that we're very proud of. You mentioned Gary Bush, great, great, great man. His son, Dion, drafted 6 years ago by the Chicago Bears, still plays for them. He's doing very well. He founded an organization called Dobie's Dream um, after his father and his conjunction with the American Liver Foundation. And so we brought him on. He also is an ambassador for Nike. He brings a lot to the table. We also brought a brother on by the name of Roy Motkins. He has 30 years of experience in the corporate America. He's the founder of an organization, a nonprofit called the Historical Society. He's a developer for Rockstar Advertisements. Roy is a phenomenal brother, and we're honored to have him. We picked up a millennial by the name of Jeremiah
What,
Payne.
millennium to us is 40, 50? What's a millennium? A new one.
Millennial is like 18 to 35 ish.
They think they're in a whole different world,
Yes.
and they're moving quicker than lightning. So that's very smart of you.
Yes, it is, and we tapped into him. And Jeremiah is an assistant financial aid director at the Trinity International University. He's also a student, and he is doing phenomenal things. We need his young mind. We did pick up a young lady. She is awesome. Her name is Antoinette Simonet.
Simonet, where do I know her from?
Well, there's a lot of Simonettes.
Oh,
You know, she's great. She is a member of the Delta sorority, and they are doing phenomenal work within our community. Graduate of Florida State University and also University of the Rockies with a master's in arts and organizational development. Man, they are really adding to the board. We're honored to have them.
can you bring that comment back up? I just saw it, Tommy. I just saw Dr. Christian Rosen Gonzalez, Pastor Jackson, is such a pillar in his community. I attend his church for nearly a year. Second Baptist is a very special place, and it is very special. But I have to circle back about the Bushes.
Uh-huh.
Dion's father was wonderful, but his mother is a
Oh,
pillar.
oh yeah.
You know,
She's
we
awesome.
we grew up in the same park, and everybody is Gary Bush and Mrs. Bush. Is she demanded and took charge of everything. How's she doing?
She's doing well. I spoke with her the other day, and she's hanging in there. She's being encouraged, and she's still very, very positive.
Good, good.
Great
Well,
feedback.
you got a great board. The Simonets, I know the Simonets, so it's exciting. You got a
Mhm.
young board,
Mm-hmm.
and that's important.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this organization trying to do day in and day out?
Well, it has been said that great people and great organizations don't set out to be great. They set out to make a difference. And I believe that the SBC CDC is making a difference, not just once a year. We don't wait for annual programs. It's year round. We have after school tutorial programs year round. Even during the COVID, we still were able to do a mix of virtual and in person.
You had
Program.
after school for kids in
Oh,
the
yeah.
neighborhood,
Oh, yes.
so some could come, some don't. They just do virtual.
Yes.
And how many kids did you have total?
Um,
And what grades were they?
Elementary, primarily. We use the high school kids.
As
We
tutors?
end up paying them to tutor when they get to a certain grade. We use kids from our program that came through the program as a way of giving back to them and to help them get ready for college. We offer college tutorial programs and tutoring to help them with their testing and what have you. It's really great.
What's the address of the church?
The address of the church,
Don't be misled by the address.
11111.
Right.
That's 5 ones.
Right. Kingston Drive.
Kingston Drive. Hey, we got a wonderful thing coming up. Let me tell you that
Yes.
on the horizon, we through Dion Bush, through his foundation, we're partnering with the foundation of American Liver Foundation, and we're having a big event on the 13th coming up on this Saturday, actually, and it is called a Miles for Cure. Miles for Cure. It's a bike ride that they're going to be having at the church at the 11111 Kingston Drive. I say bike, I mean bicycles,
Right.
Motorcycles, bicycle. They're going to
Wow.
ride.
Where are you going to ride?
I don't know the route. But it is 4 miles. That's easy. You can do that in your sleep.
You looked at my face. I go.
You can do that. 4 miles.
There is
Just 4.
There's a county commissioner in the north end, Oliver Gilbert.
Yeah, he goes to my brother's church.
He rides everywhere.
And my brother with him.
One day I'm eating at somewhere in the Grove or something. He's leading a pack of about 60 people, and I still call him mayor. And
lost a lot of weight too.
Oh well, he's working harder than he ever has. But I'm sure he'll be in your group riding.
Yes, we've invited him. And they start riding at 10. But at 11 o'clock on the same site, we have a fair. It's a fair. I don't even want to call it a health fair because the food trucks are going to be there. There's nothing healthy about them. It's going to be soul food. They're there. It's going to be a little market that we have there. This is Saturday.
This Saturday?
This Saturday.
Tommy, we got to be there.
This Saturday, the 13th.
Oh, okay.
So it
starts. The bike ride starts at 10.
The bike ride starts at 10.
And they ride 4 miles.
They ride 4 miles, 4 easy miles.
And then where's this? You don't know the route.
I don't know the route. But they're gonna ride, and then they're gonna come back to the church
by 11 o'clock, right?
By 11 o'clock.
Right.
It doesn't take an hour to do 4 miles. You're gonna do 4 miles. It only takes you about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But they're gonna come back to the church.
My tricycle doesn't move that quickly.
And then from 11 to 4, they're gonna have this fair. We're gonna have all kinds of food trucks, black-owned vendors, and fund. All on the CDC guidelines. We're going to have that, and that's going to be this Saturday at the church.
So black owned.
Yeah, we're trying to
absolutely
emphasize and put.
We have a motto here: buy local, shop local, buy local. Mm-hmm. If it's grown here, buy here. And the black community, you have to do business with black owners, and you have to support local business. I tell people all the time, stop going to Starbucks. That profit's going to Washington. They go, what do you mean? I said, they make their money. It's yes, they're hiring employees here, but the profit goes, find a local grocery store, find a local business owner. And that's the most important thing. And at this event, I appreciate you bringing black owned people because it means more. I went to Black History Month. I went to Jackson's, the restaurant downtown.
Yeah.
I know it's no relation.
No. I wish.
I took a picture. They have 2, but I ate the one downtown because it's important.
Overtown or Overtown?
I call it. That's all down. It's an Overtown, but downtown, Overtown.
Right.
It's all, to me, it's all connected.
Yes.
But, we live in the South. That's all downtown. Mm-hmm. But which ones do you have coming in?
Oh, I don't have the list.
Okay. The big question is:
yes.
Is Big O going to be there? Arthur Welling, are you going to be there?
Is everywhere.
He is everywhere. We coached in the same park for years, and he is one of the special people. Oh, you got some more comments here. Miss Chambers, you know her? Christine Grays? Yes, you know her. Yes,
of course. I know her, and Jermaine Chambers is my Cadillac dealer. He works
right. Well, that's his wife.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
I married him.
Yeah. Jermaine, you're proud of him. What about me? You're proud of him, not me? Come on, Jermaine. Jermaine is a class act.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
and you want to make him better? His wife. She brought him to another level.
He would agree with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I know I would.
So, okay, so we get the bike ride,
Yeah.
10 to 11.
Hmm.
Then the festival starts from 11. It's just a festival, not a health festival.
No, it's not a health. It's
But
not a health.
what else is going to be there?
They have some entertainment for the neighbors, and a lot of music, great music.
Parking, where's parking in the back?
Parking will be there. You'll see there are people that will help them park, and it will all be safe. You're going to follow the CDC guidelines, and it's going to be amazing.
And is there going to be speeches, talks, anything there?
Yeah, but not dominating it. Not dominating the event. It's a fun event. It's a
Is this
fun
your first
event.
time, or you done this before?
First annual.
I like that. And this is letting people get out a little bit. It's important. People, now that the new shot came out, Johnson & Johnson, hopefully more people get shots. It's important that we all get their shots because we want to keep moving forward. Let's talk about the church.
But first of all, Jermaine said he's proud of you too.
Oh, thanks. Oh, finally, Jermaine. I get a little credit around here. So let's get back to church. You got 3,500 members. Each year it gets stronger and stronger, correct?
Absolutely.
And this year set back a little bit. But I think when church comes back, faith has really taken over more than ever. What do you think about all that?
I'm looking forward to it. I do believe that we've picked up a new audience through social media. Actually, we've gotten stronger numerically through social media. We picked up viewers more than actually came to church.
That's exciting.
It is exciting, and so even though there are those that will remain in that format, there are others that are anxious to get back to church. We're looking to maybe in April to go back to resume in person worship to a certain degree, multiple services, CDC guidelines. I got a commercial. You mentioned Big O. His brother is a producer. He's produced a commercial for us that going to be talking about the safety that we're doing, make sure the church is safe for the return.
When we keep hearing about virtual, some people, like, this is whatever it is, they don't go to church on a regular basis, but now because it's on Zoom, they're going every Sunday.
Every Sunday, twice a Sunday. They're looking at multiple services. In fact, they watch the service again many times. It brings spouses that didn't go to church. They are now watching it together with their spouse. We're seeing in homes across the country now through this format. It's been 1 year. It's been 1 year.
Almost exactly. Can you type in, Tommy, the address, 111 Pinkston Drive? It's crazy how I remember that street, and it's like embedded in me. I've been going through Richmond Heights. A dear friend of mine, I don't know if he was at church, Roy Brown, he used to run Richmond Heights Optimist in the 80s, and so I know every little street there.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting, I used to coach football, kids from the Heights, and I misconnected from somebody 40 years ago. I saw his name on Facebook, Ramon Fuller, Roshan Fuller, and Rodney Lyles. We reconnected.
Mm-hmm.
They live right across from the park. Is that correct? The address?
Is that 5 of them? I can't see it from here.
111 Pinkston.
Is it 5 ones, right?
Yeah, 5 ones. That's correct.
Yeah,
good.
You got it.
All right. This Saturday, put this Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock.
Can I give you a phone number for the CDC?
That'd be even better. Put a phone number in there.
305-232-0499, extension 138.
Perfect. So, but this is what social media does. I haven't spoke to this kid since, no, he's not a kid, 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
His name was I saw his name pop up on something. Ramon Fuller lived right across the street from the park on the south side. Him, his brother, and his nephew, his cousin, and I reached out and spoke to him. But that's social media. It's changing. People are using it more because they're stuck at home.
Absolutely. I've reconnected with college classmates, high school classmates.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a place called West Hollywood. Florida. You know, between Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Hollywood.
Right?
You have heard of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Near the Hollywood Circle.
Yeah. So yeah, I grew up there. Went to school in Nova in Fort Lauderdale.
Nova High School.
Yes.
So, all right. So, people, just let you know, Pastor Jackson, we're talking about he might be doing a show once a month with some of his members, deacons, and people in his community, in our community. So we're excited about that. I'm more excited about that. But I'm going to show up Saturday. I don't know, between 10 or 11, but I'm going to be there. And who's leading? If Arthur Wellings, I'm going to put a bet on you. You ride a bicycle, I'll ride a bicycle. Won't happen, huh?
No. Don't do that. But I would like to have Jermaine on as one of my guests one time, if it's okay.
No, it's not. It won't be our choice. It'll be your show.
Okay.
And we'd love to have Jermaine here. His wife was here a couple weeks ago, and I want you to close out that camera. Close it out, Pastor.
Okay. I am honored to be here today and to speak up for our CDC, the Community Cooperation Development. Is doing an amazing job in the South Dade area. The collaborations and the partnerships that we have through Children's Trust and so many other organizations have helped to make us great. We have maintained, we remain relevant even through in these turbulent times. Numbers have kind of dropped off because of the COVID, but still there. And I just encourage those of you that if you're looking for an organization that you might want to be a blessing to, you might want to, when you see people doing something positive and you say, you know what, I want to invest in that, that's a great organization to do it because we're all about helping. God bless you, everybody, and thank you, man, for letting me come on and share again.